everyone, welcome to Xiaomi's first launch of the year. My name is Abby, and it's good to be back. To kick off 2022, we're going to be talking about a series that has made flagship technology more accessible to everyone. And that's the Redmi Note. It's a fan favorite that has made an impact in so many lives. And in total, we've sold more than 240 million Redmi Note devices. Now that's a huge community of people who've gotten a chance to experience flagship technology in the mid-range. It's undoubtedly a blockbuster series. Redmi Note is always about bringing flagship tech to the mid-range. Redmi Note 7 and 8 were pioneers of some of the best camera technology, bringing 48 and 64 megapixel cameras to the mid-range, while others were still offering 12 megapixel cameras. Redmi Note 9 brought us 30-watt fast charging, and Redmi Note 10 gave our users access to an incredible 108 megapixel camera at honest prices. And by bringing these awesome technologies together, Redmi Note series has always been a leader in the mid-range segment. And last year, we launched Redmi Note 10, and it was incredibly popular. Now, for instance, it won a number of incredible awards given out by some of the most prestigious tech reviewers and media outlets. After the success of Redmi Note 9, we ensured that we had to double up on the stock for Redmi Note 10 last year. But even that wasn't enough. The demand was so high that people had to line out of stores to buy them. And in fact, we talked to a Xiaomi fan who told us that he was so excited and desperate to get his hands on the Redmi Note 10 that he visited 10 different Xiaomi stores just to get hold of one. Redmi Note is truly well-loved across the globe, and it's also been instrumental in changing lives. Let's take a look. Our users have shared with us about how Redmi Note has changed their lives in so many different ways. And it's pretty inspirational. Like Ash Veer, whose Redmi Note has taken his smartphone photography to the next level, letting him tell his story in a more creative and compelling way. Or Chidera, who uses her Redmi Note as a device to store all her favorite memories and a tool to help her boost her own food business. And not only has Redmi Note impacted individual lives, but just as importantly, it's also been key in bringing global communities together. Last year, we kickstarted our Live for the Challenge campaign, where our amazing global users sent in thousands of creative and inspiring videos shot on the Redmi Note to see how they live for the challenge. Redmi Note has always been about living for the challenge, and our devices have lived up to the challenge generation after generation. Why don't we check out this video? Redmi Note series has conquered challenges from outer space to Antarctica to the deep blue hole, and yeah, even volcanoes. And of course, there is more to come. And that brings us to the new year. With Redmi Note in 2022, we're super excited to welcome brand new adventures that the new year will bring, as well as the challenges that may arise. And in fact, we challenge our community to sum up what Redmi Note meant to them. And a lot of interesting ideas came up. Awesome design, pro cameras, unbeatable. But the message that stood out the most was that Redmi Note challenges what's possible in the mid-range. And we totally agree with this. With Redmi Note 10, we thought we were giving you the best in segment. Until now. Today, we're bringing an all-new Redmi Note 11 series, devices that rise up to the challenge. Let's take a look at the first set of devices. Now that's the Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Redmi Note 11 Pro, the 108 megapixel powerhouse. Why don't we check it out?
Hey everyone, I'm TJ. Now Abby just introduced our 108 MP powerhouse. And I don't know about you, but to me, a powerhouse means something that's powerful across the board. So, it's got to have a bold design, powerful camera, leading display, elite performance, and of course, some insane charging. So let's see if Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro can live up to its name. Let's start by checking out the bold new design with standout colors and powerful new design features, giving Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro a whole new look and feel. First, let's check out those challenge-worthy colors. Graphite gray is classic yet slick. I love the sophisticated yet powerful vibe it gives off. That was the pristine polar white. It's cold, but soft, bold, but welcoming. And the gorgeous Atlantic blue is unique to our Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G model. It was inspired by the look of refracting sunlight on the water surface. It's an insanely cool look, perfect for those beachside summers. And last but not least, Star Blue, unique to our Redmi Note 11 Pro model. It's a color where the details really make the look shine. So look powerful with those amazing colors, and feel powerful with an all-new design language on Redmi Note 11 series. In fact, one of the biggest changes we've made with Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro's design are the all-new flat frames. It gives off a dynamic and powerful look, but also makes it feel solid and secure in hand. And with a secure grip built onto a sleek and slim lightweight body, it'll feel light in your hand from day to night. But let's be honest, what we really look for in phone design usually happens in the back. Our strong glass back finish pairs perfectly with the camera module, so you can really show off what stands out. Now the revamped design on Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro gives off a powerful, bold, pro feel. With all new flat frames, a powerfully stylish camera module, and glass back, built onto a light and slim body. And of course, it also includes some of the design features we know and love, like a super convenient and safe side fingerprint sensor. Next up, a powerful camera, built for detailing your rise to the challenge. Now, smartphone photography has become so important in my life, and apparently to our Redmi Note community as well. We've collected a huge amount of inspirational smartphone shots that highlight how our users have risen to the challenge. Like this incredible photo of Erebor Ruth, taken by longtime Xiaomi community member and photographer, Kali Brown. Kali fought through doubt from others, and even himself, before rising to the challenge of committing to growing his skills as a smartphone photographer. Well, personally, I'm definitely glad he stuck with it, because this photo looks amazing. Now, Novak is another Xiaomi community member, and a huge fan of our Redmi Note smartphone capabilities. Novak takes incredible photos detailing the lives of his subjects, like this photo of his close friend Stefan. As it turns out, Stefan, aka Stanley, is also a Xiaomi fan and creator himself. He's a part-time graphic designer and full-time awesome BMXer. And together, one of their goals is to share their story and influence others to rise to the challenge. So just like the amazing Xiaomi community members, we believe everyone deserves to share their story. Whether it's a life-changing adventure to challenge new horizons, or simple moments and memories with loved ones, we want you to capture those important details that make your stories come to life, with a powerful camera. Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro are bringing you an incredibly powerful 108MP main camera. What does 108MP mean? It means 108 million pixels packed into a huge sensor, which is typically only seen on the highest end flagship devices, like our own Xiaomi 11 and even some competing devices. So what we're doing is we're bringing the power of 108MP to Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro, allowing you to paint your stories in incredible detail. Now, let's check out some of the awesome shots we've taken with 108. This photo, taken with 108MP, looks gorgeous as it is. And even as we zoom in, our 108MP shot still holds its insane level of detail. Just look at the sharpness of her hair, or the stitching on her sweater, or in the crispness of the flowers and branches. But the power of our stories are in those up-close and personal details, right? And 108MP blows away any of the competition in the mid-range, especially when it comes to capturing your story with detail. Now, the challenge of capturing and creating great content doesn't end at sunset. Night mode on the main camera is also incredibly powerful. The immense hardware and software capabilities of Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro's main camera means photos under low light come out stunning, so no details are missed. An awesome camera that allows you to rise to the challenge, even at night. And in addition to the 108MP main camera, Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G comes with ultra-wide and macro cameras, while Redmi Note 11 Pro comes with ultra-wide, macro, and an additional depth sensor. Let's take a look at those shots. The amazing ultra-wide lens lets you play with your surroundings, creating cool shots just like this. Or turn on your macro lens to rise to the challenge of the macro world. There are so many small, minute details surrounding us that we can really bring out to challenge the limits of our creativity. And this macro shot shows that perfectly. And of course, at the center of our story, well, it's us. Portrait mode does so well to capture our details, like the tone of her skin, or the unique and edgy style. And the natural bokeh effect in portrait mode makes it so that you really stand out from the background. But really, when we talk about being at the center of our story, nothing beats a picture-perfect selfie. So we talked a lot about capturing your story, but still frames may not be enough for everyone. For me personally, recording my adventures allows me to share my stories in all new and imaginative ways. Check this out. Okay. If you were wondering, no, that wasn't me. But on Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro, you can record incredible videos just like that, as well as utilize so many more video features, like cinema mode, slow motion, and even video filters to challenge the bounds of your creativity. So that's Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro's powerhouse camera that lets you capture the details in all aspects of your life, with a flagship level 108MP main camera, a macro and ultra-wide camera for getting up close and personal, and an all-new night mode 2.0. You can also create incredible content with slow motion, movie frame, video filters, and so much more. Now, on top of a powerful camera, we have a truly leading display. So of course, that means the AMOLED experience. We know how much our Redmi Note users love and appreciate AMOLED, so we're bringing it to the Redmi Note 11 Pro lineup. AMOLED displays are pretty incredible, and I know you guys agree. Like the extra brightness you get, that ensures a great viewing experience while powering through the light. So you can keep up with your social media posts, or even your favorite shows, all while you're outside. And the beautiful colors of an AMOLED display make for an immersive viewing experience when watching your favorite YouTuber. Or for me, it's perfect when I'm challenging my friends to a 1v1 in my favorite game. But AMOLED, it's only one part of what makes this display a powerhouse. The other? Well, of course, it's gotta be a silky smooth 120 Hz refresh rate. And in the bigger context of things, maybe some of us might not really understand what 120 Hz does for us. Let's check out this video to give us a better idea. Now, nothing feels better than that smooth feeling you get while skiing after a fresh snowfall. Actually, maybe except for Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro's smooth 120 Hz display. Now, 120 Hz, what does it do? Well, to be honest, it's all about giving you a super comfortable browsing experience, especially when scrolling through social media. This means seamless, fluid transitions while speeding through the feed. Or when you need that edge to secure victory in your favorite games. In fact, Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro come with Redmi Note's fastest ever touch sampling rate at 360 Hz. This means a smooth, responsive display to make sure you have every advantage. So AMOLED and a silky smooth 120 Hz refresh rate. That's really what powers your viewing experience on Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro's leading display. And these features are built onto an expansive 6.67-inch dot display. So you'll have more than enough room to enjoy everything you're watching. And of course, it also has all the comfort features that you know and love to make sure the display is easy on the eyes. With SGS Eye Care Display certification and modes like Reading Mode 3.0 and Sunlight Display. Don't be afraid to challenge for as long as you need. And onto the front, Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro are protected by Corning Gorilla Glass because nothing's sexier than strength. So that's Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro's flagship level display. AMOLED. 120 Hz AMOLED. That means super smooth, bright, high contrast, rich, immersively amazing, and comfortable. Perfect for all the content you love to read and watch. Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro have a truly powerful camera and leading display. We already know that. And there's something just as powerful behind it all. But lately, it's not just power that matters. Making sure you're up to speed wherever you are is becoming more and more important. We've gotten a ton of requests from our Redmi Note fans to give 5G support to our highest spec model. And this year, we've done exactly that. That's why Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G now comes with awesome 5G capabilities, so you can challenge speed barriers wherever you are. Now, what does 5G mean? 5G means faster roaming speeds that have made sure I never miss a beat, like when I'm watching my favorite football team on the way back home from work. It also comes with other awesome benefits: increased bandwidth, lower latency, and even staying private. The 5G capabilities on Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G are brought by the powerfully efficient Snapdragon 695 chipset. It runs on a highly efficient 6nm process, typically only found in flagship smartphones. And it also has a high-performance CPU, providing a fast and smooth experience for everything you do on your phone. In fact, the Snapdragon 695 is a leading mid-range processor that gives you near flagship level processing power. Now, the Pro 5G Snapdragon 695 delivers on the powerhouse performance that our Redmi Note series has always been known for. And for the Pro, we have a chipset that lives up to this as well. That's the MediaTek Helio G96 with a powerful octa-core processor that's fast and smooth, supporting the incredible 108MP detail and silky smooth 120Hz high refresh rate. Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro also let you challenge even faster, with up to 8 GB of RAM and up to 128 GB of UFS 2.2 storage for lightning-fast multitasking and transfer speeds. And if that's not enough, get up to a terabyte of expandable storage and never run out of space on your rise to the challenge. So what do you think of Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro's elite performance? Well, I think it's fast. That's 5G fast, 8 GB of RAM fast, UFS 2.2 write booster fast. But it's also undeniably powerful with the all-new Snapdragon 695 and MediaTek Helio G96. Next, let's check out a topic that really rises to the challenge. It's something all of you have been extremely outspoken and crazy about, and that's battery and charging. Now, as you saw, battery anxiety is becoming a frequent worry. Our smartphones have never been more important to us. As a result, fast charging and big batteries have become more and more of a necessity. Now, some of you may think fast charging means something like 20 watts, or even 25 watts. But to Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro, fast charging means something completely different. We'll be bringing 67-watt turbo charging to Redmi Note. And I've been using it for a while now. It's allowed me to completely speed past any battery anxiety and challenge my day without worry. But to be a powerhouse, we aren't just satisfied with bringing lightning fast charging to the table. We're also including a massive 5,000 milliamp hour battery with over 2 days of battery life. This is a huge achievement, as battery capacity is actually the biggest obstacle when developing faster charging. So the combination of 67-watt turbocharging as well as the 5,000 milliamp hour battery is what really makes Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro a true powerhouse. And it's this powerhouse combination that makes it possible for us to achieve an entire day of battery with just 15 minutes charging. So when you no longer need to stay chained to an outlet for over an hour to last you through the day, low battery anxiety is going to be a thing of the past. And to put that into perspective, Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro get double as much battery as the competitors after charging for 15 minutes. And not only does this charging speed crush competitors in the same segment, it completely overpowers competition way out of the Redmi Note price range. So let's check out what it looks like when your days of succumbing to battery anxiety are all but gone. That was our incredible 67-watt turbocharging, a technology that brings you an entire day of battery with just 15 minutes of charging. But how does 67-watt turbocharge really work? Well, there's two main things. First is the battery. We're bringing MMT battery technology to Redmi Note. MMT improves charging speeds by running charging channels through the middle of the battery so that it charges from the inside out, moving the electricity in two directions at once, rather than just one, like in traditional charging tech. The second is cooling technology. Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro are introducing liquid cool cooling technology that's going to keep your device cool while maintaining high-speed charging. It's this battery and charging technology that allows us to realize those insane turbocharging speeds. Pretty cool, right? Now that's so much already. But there's actually one more thing. Any guesses? Well, if you guess that you're getting that 67-watt turbocharger in box, then you guessed correct. That's incredible value on an already amazing device. And with how powerful this charger is, it's enough to power all your USB-C compatible devices too. So you never have to lug around all those different chargers for all your devices. So we talked about the 67-watt and 5,000 milliamp hour powerhouse combo. And with the addition of a 67-watt in-box charger, Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro's battery and charging truly blast past mid-range value. So that was Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and 11 Pro's powerhouse battery and charging. Combining a massive 5,000 milliamp hour battery with turbo-fast 67-watt charging to give you an incredible entire day of battery in just 15 minutes charge. We also introduced some Redmi Note firsts, like MMT battery and turbocharging, kept cool by our liquid cool technology. This is all meant to power you through your day. Lastly, these incredible features that we just talked about are wrapped up in a complete experience. We're giving you all the features you know and love. Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro clearly rises to the challenge of giving you more than what you expect from a mid-range phone. Dual speakers, headphone jack, great haptics, NFC, and so much more. So to recap, that was Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro, the 108MP powerhouse. Two amazing devices that easily deliver on our promise of bringing flagship level tech to the mid-range. Like a powerful 108MP main camera, 120Hz AMOLED, 67-watt turbocharging with a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, as well as flagship level performance, all wrapped up in an incredibly stylish, bold design. Now, you probably think that these powerhouse devices come in at a pretty hefty price. I mean, it shares so many qualities of a true flagship device. But we're rising to the challenge once again of giving you powerhouse value. Just take a look at Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G next to a competing device. We can clearly see where we rise above and beyond the challenger. Like camera. Well, let's be honest, not much can compare to 108 million pixels. And while both devices share an incredible display, Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G gives you that true powerhouse battery and turbocharging experience. Now, I know. At this point, most of you are probably wondering, how much can you get this powerhouse experience for? Well, Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G will be available from just $329 for the 6 plus 64 gigabyte variant. Now, availability and prices may vary between markets, so be sure to follow your local social media channels for more information. Here's that comparison again, but with the prices included. Pretty incredible, right? And that's not all. We have two more variants for Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G, a 6 plus 128 gigabyte variant and 8 plus 128 gigabyte variant for $349 and $379 respectively. Now, as a really special surprise, to really rise to the challenge of giving you ultimate value, Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G will be available at an early bird price of as low as $299 for the 64 gigabyte variant and $329 for the 6 plus 128 gigabyte variant and $349 for the 8 plus 128 gigabyte variant. This will be available from February 16th to 17th only on AliExpress, starting at 12 a.m. PST. So make sure to check in with your local markets for more details. We're making Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G available as easy as possible through a variety of global carriers starting February. And for those of you who prefer, again starting February, Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G will be available through our many channel partners as well. Now, for Redmi Note 11 Pro, it also knocks the competition out of the water with incredible specs across the board. A 108MP quad camera, 120Hz AMOLED display, that same massive battery and turbocharging, and will only cost $299 for the 6 plus 64 gigabyte variant. Let's check out the comparison again. Just look at that value. And of course, Redmi Note 11 Pro also comes with 2 more RAM and storage variants at $329 and $349 respectively. And you guessed it, Redmi Note 11 Pro will also have an exclusive early bird price, starting at $279 for the 6 plus 64 gigabyte variant. Available from February 16th to 17th, only on AliExpress, starting at 12 a.m. PST. Again, it'll be available through a variety of global carriers, as well as via our major open channel partners as early as this February. Let's take one last look. So that was Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro. 2 amazing devices that shatter your expectations of what's possible in the mid-range. But today, we're giving you more ways to rise to the challenge. Actually, we're giving you 2 more. Now, our next 2 devices are something just as incredible as our Pro models. They are Redmi Note 11S and Redmi Note 11. Redmi Note 11S is our 108MP expert. It's for those with a passion for photography, for those that are never satisfied and want to push their smartphone cameras to the limit. And Redmi Note 11 is the 90Hz AMOLED pioneer. It's a device for the everyday challenger, someone who just wants that smooth and seamless all-round smartphone experience. These are 2 incredible phones that share a lot of the tech that the Pro models are bringing you. And I bet you can guess some of the specs already. So speaking of things they share, let's start off with that Pro look and feel. Redmi Note 11S and 11 actually share the same bold, yet refined design as our Pro models, but with a more compact 6.43-inch form factor. Strong flat frames and level ends provide a clean look while fitting securely and comfortably in your hand, as well as a bold, stylish camera module that accentuates the back, drawing and catching the eye. But nothing really catches the eye more than color. Redmi Note 11S and 11 will both come in the clean and classic graphite gray, as well as the sleek twilight blue. Exclusive to Redmi Note 11S is a gorgeous pearl white, while Redmi Note 11 has the brilliant star blue. Next, let's talk camera. Actually, one of the main differences between Redmi Note 11S and 11. We gave you a sneak peek earlier, but of course, there's a reason why Redmi Note 11S is called the 108MP expert. It comes with an expert level 108MP camera. In fact, it's the same incredible sensor used in our Pro models. And not only is this flagship level camera a massive improvement over the last generation, but it's actually a huge jump over the competitors. And our goal with Redmi Note 11S was to bring 108MP smartphone cameras to a more accessible price range so that more of you can rise to the challenge of expert level smartphone photography as well. Redmi Note 11S brings a quad camera setup that gives you everything you need to take smartphone photography to the limit. In addition to the main camera, there's a 118-degree ultra-wide lens that lets you capture it all, while the macro camera, depth camera, and selfie camera let you snap perfect shots from any angle. And for Redmi Note 11, We have a versatile 50MP quad camera system that's perfect for taking shots in any situation. This all-purpose camera system is perfect for the everyday casual photographer. You want good snaps and you want them fast. Redmi Note 11 is going to give you exactly that, with a super versatile setup covering all your bases. Main camera, ultra-wide, macro, and depth. Now, onto display. Just like the Pro models, with Redmi Note 11S and 11, we're rising to the challenge of giving you the AMOLED experience. AMOLED at this price point is pretty incredible, right? Well, it gets even better with full HD Plus AMOLED. And to think most competitors at this price point are still using HD Plus displays. You'll get all the benefits of AMOLED in that crystal clear detail. And it gets even better. For the first time with Redmi Note, even our base models will have high refresh rates. That's right, both Redmi Note 11S and 11 come with 90 Hz high refresh rate. So not only will Redmi Note 11S and 11 both feature that rich, vibrant AMOLED display in full HD Plus clarity, but both will also be running on a smooth and seamless 90 Hz high refresh rate. And of course, we haven't forgotten about all the other necessities, like blue light protection with eye care display, to make your smartphone viewing as comfortable as possible. Now finally, let's look at the exciting experience Redmi Note 11S and 11 is going to be bringing. Redmi Note 11S gives you an amazing photography experience, enabled by the powerful MediaTek Helio G96. It's a lightning-fast octa-core processor that allows you to rise to the challenge with sharp, clear photos, as well as fast and high-performance gaming. And for Redmi Note 11, we wanted to focus on providing a powerful, all-round experience. So we've used the Snapdragon 680 processor, a strong octa-core CPU with up to 2.4 GHz clock speed, running on the super power-efficient 6nm process. Now 6nm, like we said earlier, is something that's usually only found in flagship smartphones. It means you can do more without getting too hot and slowing down. And ultimately, what this comes down to is 20% higher power efficiency compared to the last generation, so you can challenge your day without worry. Speaking of that, Redmi Note 11S and 11 will come with a long-lasting 5,000 mAh battery with over 2 days of battery life. And you guessed it, it's actually the same battery as our Pro models that utilizes the awesome MMT technology to enable Pro charging capabilities. That's why this year, we're actually able to give you a boost in charging capabilities with 33-watt Pro fast charging for both Redmi Note 11S and Redmi Note 11, with 33-watt fast chargers included in box. And thanks to MMT battery technology, we've actually taken our charging to the next level. 33-watt Pro fast charging actually charges 26% faster than the traditional 33-watt charger on our previous generation. Now, if we take a look at the numbers, using Redmi Note 11S as an example, 33-watt Pro fast charging lets Redmi Note 11S charge to 100% in under an hour, taking our already amazing charging from last generation and pulling it even further ahead of the pack. And while we're on the topic of speed, we're actually introducing an all-new feature to both devices called memory extension. Now what this does for you is give you faster system performance by using some available storage as RAM, so you can multitask, swap between apps even faster, taking the RAM you already have available and raising it to the next level. Redmi Note 11S and 11 will also give you that full stereo immersion experience with your audio, video, or gaming content using its dual speaker system. And this is something that's actually often missing from phones in this price range. But we're all about giving you the best value possible. So to wrap things up, Redmi Note 11S and Redmi Note 11 inherited many of the impressive segment-dominating specs of Redmi Note 11 Pro. We've upgraded fast charging to a whopping 33-watt Pro. And of course, with 33-watt fast charger in box. Improved haptics with a Z-axis linear motor for more realistic vibrations. Included dual speakers to give you that stereo sound without giving up the headphone jack. And the all-new memory extension technology. All this powered by a massive 5,000 milliamp hour battery. Now, Redmi Note 11S and Redmi Note 11 are two devices that are built on a phenomenal foundation, with some differences to help you fine-tune your personal smartphone experience. So, before we get to the price, let's recap those differences. Redmi Note 11S is the expert-level photography machine that gives you an incredible 108MP main camera at the best value possible. And it's enabled by the powerful MediaTek Helio G96 processor to give you fast and sharp shots wherever you are. So choose Redmi Note 11S if you want that pro photography experience with a flagship-level 108MP main camera. Or if you're more into gaming. Or like me, if you just love that beautiful pearl white finish. And of course, you can't forget the 5,000 milliamp hour battery and pro fast charging. And if we compare Redmi Note 11S to another mid-range device, we can clearly see where Redmi Note 11S has risen above and beyond the challenge. An amazing flagship-level 108MP main camera, a massive 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and 33-watt pro fast charging, with an equally fast charger included in box too. But you're wondering, for how much? Redmi Note 11S starts from a recommended retail price of just $249 for the 6 plus 64 gigabyte variant. Incredible value, especially when we look at Redmi Note 11S right next to the competition. And for the other variants, Redmi Note 11S is $279 and $299 respectively. We'll also be offering an incredible early bird price of $229 for the 64 gigabyte variant from January 28th to 29th on AliExpress starting at 12 a.m. PST. Redmi Note 11S is going to be available with these global carriers and our many global sales channels starting January. So make sure you're keeping up to date and checking availability in your local markets. Now onto Redmi Note 11. It's the everyday challenger, giving you an incredibly seamless and fluid experience with the powerfully efficient Snapdragon 680 processor and a silky smooth Full HD Plus 90 Hz AMOLED display. You can choose Redmi Note 11 for an incredible all-round daily driver at ultimate value with a beautiful display and power-efficient processor to handle your everyday gaming and multitasking needs. And it's going to keep you active for days with its massive battery and 33-watt pro fast charging. Redmi Note 11 is also a huge step up from the competition, matching the competition in things like display and battery, while surpassing them in processing power and charging speed. And Redmi Note 11 is going to come in at a crazy recommended retail price of just $179 for the 4 plus 64 gigabyte variant. That's truly pioneering value. And just take a look at that. What a big difference in price with dominating specs. And for the other variants, Redmi Note 11 is $199 for the 4 plus 128 gigabyte variant and $229 for the 6 plus 128 gigabyte variant. And of course, Redmi Note 11 is going to come in at some incredible early bird prices of as low as $159 for the 64 gigabyte variant, $179 for the 4 plus 128 gigabyte variant, and $199 for the 6 plus 128 gigabyte variant. Again, starting January 28th to 29th on AliExpress at 12 a.m. PST. Now we know so many of you, just like me, are going to love this product. So we've made it available across a huge range of major carriers starting February, while it's going to be made accessible through our major channel partners starting January. So more of you around the globe can get to experience the incredible features at ultimate value on Redmi Note 11. Now that's all of our smartphones for today. Here again are the 4 devices: the powerhouse Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G and Pro, the expert Redmi Note 11S, and the pioneer Redmi Note 11. All these devices share something in common. They offer some of the best hardware in the mid-range at seriously unbelievable value. But ultimately, the smartphone experience, it's more than just hardware. To give you the best all-round experience, there's still another piece of the puzzle: Let's check out our next generation of software.
Hey everyone, Daniel here. Now, when we talk about smartphone user experience, hardware is only a single side of that coin. The other is software, in our case, MIUI. Now, both are essential in offering a seamless smartphone user experience. Now, as of Q4 2021, we have over 500 million MIUI monthly active users. To put that number in perspective, that number would rank amongst the world's 3 most populous countries. With such a large reach, the impacts are similarly large. So we want to do our best for you. That's why today I'm pleased to be formally introducing MIUI 13. Now, I know you've all been waiting to hear about the newest MIUI upgrades, so let's get right into it. For MIUI 13, our core focus is on the core experience. We aim to provide a smooth, seamless, and optimized UI for all of our users. To achieve this, we're focusing on 4 elements of user experience and optimization features. First, let's talk about liquid storage. Now, this is a new system-level method of managing the way that files are stored on your device. So as you know, we're constantly writing and rewriting data on our devices. Now, when this happens again and again and again, over time, your device's storage ends up being fragmented. This means that data is inefficiently and widely distributed. After just 36 months, this slows read and write speeds by as much as 50%. Now, this isn't just about storing files. This also affects how quickly you can access apps, and how quickly those apps can access their necessary resources. That'll slow down everything. With MIUI 13, we're introducing liquid storage. This is a technology that reduces fragmentation, and this actively manages your stored data. This improves read and write efficiency by up to 60%, increasing the efficiency of almost everything you do on your smartphone. Now, looking at long-term usage, while other Android OSs read and write speeds drop by about 50% after 36 months, MIUI 13 manages to keep that at a crisp 95%. This gives you an experience that's close to out-of-box and prolongs the lifespan of your device. Now, talking about UI speed, another huge factor is RAM. Not just the physical DRAM itself, but the algorithms that we use to manage it. That's why we're introducing a new and improved RAM optimization engine. When you've already taken up all the available RAM with apps running in the background, you can't open new ones without affecting performance. That's where MIUI 13's new RAM optimization kicks in. It closes inactive background processes to make room for new apps, improving their ability to run smoothly. This means that you can run more apps at once and enjoy a smoother multitasking experience. The result is that background process efficiency has been increased by a massive 40%. Now, multitasking matters, but so does the ability to focus your performance on what you're doing at any given moment. That's why we're introducing focused algorithms in MIUI 13. Now, without focused algorithms, smartphone processors will distribute resources across all of your apps relatively equally. But in MIUI 13, focused algorithms prioritizes the active app above all others, giving you faster speeds and higher performance where you need it. But performance only goes so far as your battery does, right? So we've introduced Smart Balance. This automatically finds the balance between performance and power consumption, so you can get the power and speed you need while staying on the go. With this, we've managed to extend overall battery life by up to 10% in MIUI 13. Now, in addition to user experience improvements, we're also introducing some really cool new features that let you make your smartphone truly yours. This gives you ways to customize and personalize your experience. We're also introducing Sidebar. This is a new feature that lets you access all your favorite apps with just a swipe. This is perfect for the multitaskers that want an easier way to pull up multiple apps at once or quickly swap between them. So in total, that's 4 big ways we're taking the MIUI experience and elevating it to another level. Faster storage, faster background efficiency, faster processing, and longer battery life. Along with new features to make your UI, well, more you, with customizable sidebar. Of course, the entire lineup of Redmi Note 11 devices that we announced today will come with MIUI 13 out of the box. combining flagship-level hardware with all-new MIUI 13 software. Redmi Note 11 series is looking to give you an incredible user experience. Now, smartphones are at the core of our company, but we believe offering an incredible experience extends beyond that. At Xiaomi, we aim to bring innovation to everyone through both smartphones and IoT products. Now, since 2014, we've launched hundreds of non-smartphone products that are loved by our Xiaomi fans and users, especially in our smart home segment. What we noticed is that our air purifiers are loved worldwide. In fact, the total number of shipments for Xiaomi air purifiers has reached an impressive 16 million units. We really feel the love for this product, so we're going to give you even more to love. With Xiaomi Smart Air Purifier 4 Pro, this Pro model focuses on high air purifying efficiency and performance to make sure you and your family breathe clean and breathe healthy. Now, I have some serious dander allergies, despite loving pets, and the Pro model does an excellent job of reducing allergens and odors. After home renovations, odors or formaldehyde in the air can be a pretty big issue. Or if you love to cook and you need help with getting smoke and other cooking fumes out of your kitchen. Personally, I found a pretty large impact keeping one running next to where I lay my head at night. Basically, Xiaomi Smart Air Purifier 4 Pro is built to give you a space with refreshing, nature-like air quality that's safe for the whole family. And it all starts with Pro capabilities. Now, there's a few things that make Xiaomi Smart Air Purifier 4 Pro really pro. First, the 3-in-1 Pro filter. The first layer, or the pre-filter layer, works at trapping all those larger pollutants, like when there's an annoying amount of fur or dander floating around in the air. The second, Xiaomi's high-efficiency filter, can effectively filter out 99.97% of 0.3 micrometer particles. Now, these are tiny PM 2.5 particles, those that are often found during allergy season, such as dust, pollen, or even outdoor pollution. Lastly, our high-quality activated carbon layer. This absorbs gassy pollutants like cooking fumes, formaldehyde, or odors. These three filters together make up our Pro-level filter on Xiaomi Smart Air Purifier 4 Pro. Not only have we given you a Pro filter, but we've made sure that it's super long-lasting as well. In fact, filters now last twice as long as our previous model, from 6 to now 12 months before you need to replace it. That means more cleaning and less hassle replacing filters. Now, Purifier 4 Pro is super efficient, but there are times when we need our space cleaned fast. With a particle clean air delivery rate of up to 500 cubic meters per hour and a formaldehyde clean air delivery rate of up to 185 cubic meters per hour. But let's put those numbers into perspective. What it boils down to is that in just 15 minutes, you can clean the air in a living room of about 40 square meters, or 11 minutes to clean a bedroom of 30. And you can get that all done with the click of a button before your commute home, making sure that your most important spaces at home are clean before you even get back. You can easily control Xiaomi Smart Air Purifier 4 Pro through the Xiaomi Home app when you're out. All the information that you need to keep track of, like indoor air quality, estimated filter days remaining, and so much more, can be checked through the app. And when you are at home, you can check all you need to know with an intuitive, easy-to-control OLED display panel. So I keep saying Pro, 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 Pro. And we really went the extra mile to make sure Pro really is Pro. We've included negative air ionization capabilities. Now, NAI is a special method of cleaning pollutants using negatively charged ions, keeping pollutants out of the air and out of your system. We've also upgraded our laser sensor, so not only PM 2.5 particles, but now larger PM 10 particles like pollen and fur are detected even more accurately. Ultimately, what it comes down to is making sure that your space is as clean as possible. So this is Xiaomi Smart Air Purifier 4 Pro. Pro performance, Pro lifespan, Pro features. It's smart, it's got Google Assistant and Alexa capabilities, it's got a removable grill with super convenient cleaning, also that you can breathe clean and breathe healthy. Xiaomi Smart Air Purifier 4 Pro is going to be available from $399. So today we talked a lot about the Pro, but we're always aiming to make sure that we offer an option for everyone. So we'll be making an entire series of air purification options available. Now, Xiaomi's Smart Air Purifier 4 and 4 Lite have adjusted performance for smaller spaces, like smaller bedrooms, or even if you're looking for a second air purifier at home. Air Purifier 4 and 4 Lite come at just $299 and $199 respectively. So there's a purifier for any situation. Now, that's all of our new products for tonight. For a final send-off, I'd like to welcome Abby back to the stage. Thank you.
Today, we've introduced our Redmi Note 11 series, devices that rise up to the challenge of bringing bigger, better, and more powerful specs to the mid-range. And we hope that with Redmi Note 11 series, you too could be inspired to rise up to the challenge in your daily lives. And when you do, we're also giving you a way to share that with our community. We'll also be launching our Young But campaign, so you could share your stories to our community about how you risen to the challenge. Make sure to scan that QR code to sign up or learn more about our global challenge. And yeah, there might be prizes involved as well. Next, we talk about MIUI 13, which elevates the core user experience, bringing faster storage, faster background efficiency, faster processing, and longer battery life to your devices, along with new customizable features to make your experience even more personal. Now, you may have been wondering, in addition to our Redmi Note 11 series launched today, many of our other models will roll out MIUI 13 in the first wave in Q1 this year, as you can see here. That's including a mix of our flagship and entry-level devices. Keep an eye out for your device in future rollout waves to be posted on our MIUI official website. And lastly, our Xiaomi Smart Air Purifier 4 series. With its probe cleaning capabilities, it ensures that you and your family could breathe clean and breathe healthy. And that's all that we have for today. We cannot wait for everyone to get their hands on these awesome devices. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Stay healthy and stay safe.
moving your